Welcome back, Motorheads. This is Project Truck Finds on Facebook Marketplace. This week we take a trip through Georgia. Up first, got a 1965 Chevrolet C10 for $3,999. Owner says they wanted to convert this to electric, but don't have the time. Thank God for that. So if you're looking for a C10, you're close to Georgia or in Georgia, please go rescue this truck before it gets ruined. From the pictures, it appears to be a pretty solid truck if you're into the long beds, and for the price, it's probably not a bad deal. Up next, got a 1970 short bed Ford for $4,900. Seller says this truck runs and yard drives, got 360 V8, and will need some patchwork on the floors. This truck appears to be very solid from the pictures. This might be something you can have up and running and back on the road at no time at all. The price is really not too bad, and it is a short bed. Up next, got a 1985 GMC 2500 for $1,200. This truck's located in Atlanta, Georgia. Seller says this truck's been sitting for about 3 years. Won't need a little bit of work before it's drivable. And no, he will not take $600 for the truck. So I think he's been offered that quite a bit for this truck. Up next, got a 73 C10 for $4,500. Seller says got 350 with a mild cam. Looks like everything else might be done. Says it needs a battery and interior. This one here, you'll have to ask for some pictures under the hood and the interior because he didn't supply us with any here online. I really hate when people do that when they want to sell something. Don't put good pictures up at all. Next, got a 1979 Ford F250 for $2,500. Seller says truck's had some recent work. That includes distributor, carburetor, spark plugs, and front brakes. Overall, from the pictures, truck appears to be pretty dang solid. If you like the long beds, which I don't mind the long beds on the old Fords. They look kind of good with a long bed, and they look really good as a short bed, so either way on those ones there. It doesn't look too bad on the inside. Next, got another little Ford, 1978 for $4,500. This one here's a two-wheel drive, got a 400 modified in it, and it's got some go-fast goodies under the hood. Claims this is his daily driver, so if you're looking for a running daily driver kind of project, this one here might be a very good candidate for you if you're into the old Ford long bed pickup trucks. And it really doesn't look bad. Look at it. I mean, it's a pretty clean little truck right here. Even the interior looks really good inside this old truck. I'm kind of impressed. You can kind of tell somebody's took good care of this truck and showed it some love over the years. I think very good project. Next, got a 1954 Chevrolet for $3,000. Seller claims the body's perfect except for a couple spots, and that means it ain't perfect there, Spanky. It needs some things. This truck here is also sold as a roller, so it's kind of a blank canvas. Overall, the truck doesn't look to be too awful bad. Put some time, money into this one right here, you'd have a nice little hot rod. The truck does seem to be fairly complete. It looks like it's missing a tailgate and a few other little ordained things here, but things that you can get from pretty much anywhere online nowadays. Next, the 1961 Ford Unibody for $5,900. Seller claims this used to have an original straight six with a 3-speed on the column, but somewhere over the years they swapped it out with a 351. So all the hard work of swapping it to a V8's already been done for you, boys and girls. I don't know about you guys, I actually like the unibody Ford pickup truck. I thought they were pretty cool. But the only thing is, you put too much power to it and you flex them, you pretty much screwed everything up. It ain't just swapping the frame and changing everything else. You've done twisted the body up too. Makes for kind of a bad day if you want a straight pickup truck. This one here in the pictures appears to be pretty dang straight. Pretty good little project here, I think. Nice little starter point for somebody who's looking for a little unibody. Up next, got a 1978 Jimmy for $7,000. This one here is the High Sierra, one of the top of the lines from back in 1978. So it's got a fresh tune-up. He will trade for a four-door. This truck here really doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. Most of the time you find them old K5 Jimmys or the Blazers. They're pretty rotted out. And this one here, you can definitely tell still got that old famed 1970s plaid interior that actually doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. Might be another solid starter here for you. Up next, the 1946 Chevrolet for $7,500. Seller claims got a newer frame with disc brakes, got a small block, it's been mildly built, runs and drives great. I like the truck, I like the 46, I always have, but I think that might still be a little too much on the price here for what you're getting. It's a cool truck, but I don't think it's $7,500 cool at the moment. Next, got a 72 Ford for $5,500. Truck has a 360 in it, seller says got a lot of new Make It Go parts underneath the hood. It happens to be another long bed. Like I said, the Fords really don't look bad as a long bed. I think the Ford can go either way with a short bed or a long bed. They look pretty good. This one here does have a pretty dang clean interior in it. And the engine bay doesn't look too bad either. It looks like it does actually have a lot of the new parts the seller claims. Up next, got a 1965 Chevrolet C10 for $6,000. Now this one here has a custom extended cab. This truck here could be kind of cool if it was finished. This truck is in kind of rough shape currently. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on this truck. I don't know if it's really worth $6,000 in present condition. There is definitely a great starting point to make one hell of a custom truck out of this one here. I mean, it's got some nice body work done that might be poorly executed from what I'm seeing here in the pictures, but the right body man could turn this into one hell of a cool little C10. What do you guys think of this one here? Leave it in the comments. Next guy's 1976 Chevrolet C10 for $6,500. Seller says he's willing to negotiate, but will not entertain any lowball offers. This truck here is a factory AC and power steering truck, custom deluxe. That's the kind of green that would have to grow on you on these old trucks right here. That was not one of my favorite colors of the old C10s back in the day, but as I've gotten older, I guess I've kind of learned to kind of almost appreciate that color. And here it looks to be a pretty solid short bed pickup truck from what you see here in the pictures. This might make somebody a great daily driven project right here. The interior doesn't look bad in this truck. The dashboard looks to be in pretty decent shape, but once again, it is that green. It's either you love it or you hate it. Next, we got a 1990 Chevrolet Suburban for $5,250. Now, this is the project truck find of the day here. This is one of the Choo Choo Customs with 168,000 original miles on it. This truck has zero rust, has some bumps and bruises, but nice clean southern truck, even has working AC. This right here is a very clean Suburban if you're into the burbies. These things are very hard to find in a square body that's not all beat to hell, rusted out, and just in complete rotten shape. This one here is a pretty nice truck, and me personally, I like the old square bodied Suburbans. Like I said, they're just hard to find in good condition that you don't have to spend a fortune for to get them back on the road. This here would be a nice, fun, daily driven project little truck here to have for somebody. What do you guys think of the old Bourbon here? Leave it in the comments. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you like today's video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.